Hi there everybody, this is Arhkma. Welcome back to another Hearts of Iron 4 video. In this video, I'm going to showcase a run I played a little bit ago while I was sick, where I played as Czechoslovakia in Vanilla Hoi 4, and I went for the achievement, the Munich Disagreement. The goal of the achievement is to take Munich as Czechoslovakia during a war, in which case it'd be the war where Germany tries to take the Sudetenland, and we tell them no. In this game, I had a few strategies going into it. This is mostly based on videos I had seen earlier in the day that made me want to go for this. But I'm not going to follow any one true way of doing it because I couldn't quite remember it. I didn't have like a script to my side that I could use as reference or the video right next to me. I was mostly just watching other YouTube videos just while I was vibing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go down the communist focus tree to go communist. Then I'm going to go down the little Entente tree to form the little Entente alliance. And they're going to be our best friends. So going down the communist focus will allow us to get our manpower up, as well as to be able to get to war economy faster, while going down the little Entente path will allow us to invade Hungary, to invade Bulgaria, as well as to get Romania and Yugoslavia in the faction, which will help us defend our border, possibly give us more troops and ammunition. And overall, even if I die, it at least holds on for a little bit longer till the Allies can hop in. As you can see here, I'm also building up forts just manually. I'm not working on factories or anything. That was probably a bit of a mistake because having the more factories meant I could probably be producing stuff faster. But the few forts I do get out before the war do end up kind of helping a little bit. I will eventually also go down the fortifications part of the tree that Czechoslovakia has, but I'm not going to finish all of them because there wouldn't be enough time. But despite everything, it shaped up to be an interesting game. Alright, we got Romania in the alliance now. That expands our party to 2. And we're slowly but surely working our way over to not only getting Yugoslavia in the faction, but as well as finally being able to invade Hungary. Alright, there's Yugoslavia in the faction. So now once we do Security Council, we'll be able to do the either rapprochement with Hungary, or we can just straight up annex them. Alright, we are dissolving Hungary. We just gotta wait for the focus to finish, and then we'll get a casus belli, and we'll be able to, you know, just march right into the basin. And boom, there we go. War has started. We're going to just try and micro as much of this front as I can, get as many encirclements as we can to get the army experience, as well as to knock out much of their resistance, and eventually make them capitulate. Alright, with Hungary out of the way, we're going to fully annex it, and then I'm going to release it as a puppet after. Since we're not communist yet, I can't fully puppet them in the peace deal, but that's okay. We just look really weird for a second, but once I hit this button, there we go, we got a new Hungary, and our next step is we're going to go invade Bulgaria, since we don't have a lot of time, and I'm also going to be continuing to build up some other things, such as anti-air and more tanks. Alright, we've got our annexation on Bulgaria now, so we're going to get ready. Now, when I declare this war, Romania didn't join right away. Yeah, it said it wouldn't accept. So I was just kind of stuck waiting for a second and calling them this way instead. Eventually, they decide that they want to hop in, but it took a minute. But now that we're doing that, we're going to go rush right in and essentially do the same thing that we did to Hungary to Bulgaria. We're just going to snake around, encircle as many divisions as we can, and try and end this kind of quickly. All right, with Bulgaria now out of the way, we are going to fully annex them and then release them as a puppet after the peace deal. And then we're going to put our troops on the border with Germany because it's getting closer and closer to 1938, and it would be very helpful to have everybody in position. I'm also going to be working on some division templates. I'm going to run 2 different types of infantry. I've got one with support artillery and some regular artillery in the back. That way we have a bit more of a chance to hold. And then I'm also going to use a template that has anti-air instead of artillery. That way we can shoot down some planes and not be as bullied by the Air Force. And I also do have a few planes that will be able to at least slightly contest in the air, as well as any of the other allied help or from our little alliance that might be able to help us as well. All right, there we go. We're going to finally start working on those fortifications. If we can get that done sooner rather than later, we might be able to be fully fortified and able to at least maintain some integrity to our borders. All right, finish that focus. Oh, no. Okay, they are now actually going to be working on the focus that will demand the Sudetenland from us. So that is our deadline in order to be ready. I'm going to spit out probably a few more divisions here, but we've got a decent amount to control just with our borders. I don't need to call in Hungary necessarily immediately, but the idea is with Yugoslavia and Hungary with me, it expands the border more. And if they end up going to war with Poland, it'll make that border even bigger. All right, I'm going to just put the Air Force up just to be on the safe side as we try to work on this next line of forts. And there we go. Munich Diktat has been rejected. We are now needing to hold the line, and it's not looking very good. Yeah, I will have some divisions that'll be moving around on the front line just to try and fill in some spots, but there are just areas that are not doing good. We're gonna make sure to start calling people in. We've got some volunteers from the Soviets. And yeah, now it's just a matter of survival. How long can we hold, and can I get any more divisions out? I will let the game kind of talk the rest for it, and we'll see how this initial hold goes. Alright, looks like we're gonna get this encirclement here. That's 2 divisions. That's a start. Our pattern doesn't look very good, and we're still being slightly pushed in the north, but it's definitely holdable. Hungary and Yugoslavia are holding pretty well, despite the Croatians popping out. And I had a little snafu there where I didn't actually have the air up at the very start. We might have been able to hold a little better if it was like that. But as long as we can crush this pocket, everything should be okay. There it goes. Alright. Now we're going to slowly try and counterattack out of this spot and try and get as many encirclements as we can just to whittle away at their forces, and maybe eventually the Allies will actually do something. Alright, this is a really good encirclement. That's 5 divisions that the Germans won't be getting back. And once we secure this, it'll also give us a little bit of a better border over here. It even gives us a bit of a river line to protect ourselves in those provinces, which is very, very good. This is going pretty darn well. Come on, it's so close. We get this. That is, I think, 10 divisions and 1 tank division encircled here. This is devastating for the Germans, especially considering that they're still having to guard both sides of this front, and they eventually do have to go fight Poland. They are not going to have the numbers to keep this up. All right, we're so close. We almost have another encirclement. This push has been going great. We're just outside of Munich. Once this troop gets in there, we'll get this achievement. And there it is, the Munich Disagreement. You can see it over here as Czechoslovakia occupied Munich while at war with Germany. It's done. But we're not done with the war just yet, so let's keep going and end Germany, I guess, once and for all, but until we're back to playing more Hearts of Iron 4.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay, I'm just hopping in here to say that even though that Romania went down the Iron Guard route, they are still within the Little Entente, and since they are at war with Germany, they can't switch sides, which is really good for us. So we'll still have them as an ally, but after this war, they're gonna drop out of our faction. But as things are going, still going pretty darn well. It would be even better if the Allies started doing something. At most, they've moved one tile in Germany. Wait, what the fuck? Germany, what the hell? Russia, what the hell? Alright, well, I'm just gonna let the Allies deal with that. Germany doesn't really have that many divisions to really deal with, and the Allies are just gonna be fighting the Russians that are still over there, so it's nothing to worry about, but it's still kind of a dick move. Anyways, back to dealing with Italy. Yes. Peace in our time. Well, hopefully we can get something out of this deal. Unfortunately, the Allies got way more than I was expecting them to. But, like, we could take Silesia. Got them. Well, I'm gonna sort this out, and I'll cut back to when we have a peace deal. This is awful. Like, I don't understand how bad this could have been, but this was terrible. Like, Germany got bits of Poland. Poland doesn't even exist, really. And the German Republic got puppeted. So now I look like this. I couldn't even get all of Austria. They released Slovenia. I don't know. I'm just not gonna think about it. However, we do have one more thing we're gonna do before we end things off. Alright, Romania, you know the drill. No fascists in the non-fascist club. Get out of here. Oh, that was kind of fast. Holy shoot, that was really fast. Okay, well, I guess that's it then. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope it was an enjoyable time. I had a lot of fun with this game. If you want to see me possibly try more achievement stuff, let me know. But until then, thank you once again for watching, and have an excellent rest of your day or night.